There have been mounting fears that environmental, social, and governance issues will slip down the CEO agenda as companies focus on solving problems caused by the global supply chain crisis, energy shortages, and inflation. Only recently, John Brown, a former CEO of BP and the first leader of an oil major to recognize the link between man-made carbon emissions and rising global temperatures, warned against kicking the ESG can down the road. So Apple's decision to include a special segment on the environment in its Hollywood-style film event to launch the iPhone 14 is significant. And it is even more significant that the segment is focused on its collaboration with suppliers. In my new book, Profit from the Source, I make the point that while many companies have created a Chief Sustainability Officer role, it is ultimately the Chief Procurement Officer, as the owner of the corporate relationship with suppliers, who will determine whether or not a company achieves its ESG goals. That's because most carbon emissions are created by suppliers. Research by BCG and the World Economic Forum shows that some 90% of the carbon emissions generated by all the companies in the fast-moving consumer goods sector, specifically in the supply chain up to the point of sales, are created by suppliers. Apple's corporate operations have been carbon neutral since 2020. Now it wants its products to be carbon neutral by 2030. This is a bold ambition, given that Apple really doesn't make anything itself and relies heavily on suppliers. Not surprisingly, as K.N. Trans, Vice President of iPhone Marketing, explained at the event, the company is looking at our environmental impact across our supply chain and the entire product lifecycle. Apple is clearly making progress, even as it deals with the same headwinds as every other company. Ms. Trans revealed that over 200 of our suppliers have committed to 100% renewable energy for Apple production. Also, Apple suppliers have been striving to create less waste and then reuse, recycle, or compost. As a result, in 2021, they ensured that 250,000 tons of waste did not end up in landfill sites, equivalent to 1 year's waste from 730,000 households. In these tough times, CEOs may be tempted to shift the focus away from ESG factors, but they would be making a mistake. Apple is showing that CEOs can focus on sustainability and survival. I'm Christian Schuh, and this has been a news segment of my channel Procurement in the Park. Thank you for watching. And if you're a first-time visitor, please hit the bell and subscribe. Bye.